your host, Manice Lester. Some may know as Shawnee, some may know as Tweety, some may know as wife, lover, and friend. But today, we're going to get down to the get down, and I'm going to be your sister. So here we go. I love you all. Okay, today we're going to talk about passing the flame of faith. How many of us are living, we have children, and we're walking Christians, but our kids hate to go to church. They hate to hear you coming with this God stuff. You know why? Because our life ain't producing nothing that we talking about. So, how do we pass the flame of faith? How do we pass it on where our kids will be a legacy to the faith that we profess? What I'm learning is that to pass the faith, we have to be honest in our walk. A lot of times we act like when we got God, everything good, everything perfect, and everything working out. When all of it matter, everything a mess. And we don't let nobody know. And we go to the church and run to the church when the church is actually not a hospital for real. It's actually a teaching tool. It's supposed to teach us how to apply those things that we learn in the word. And we're supposed to go to the hospital at home and get well. So 2020 has taught me I don't run the church or people in the church for my healing. I run to them to help me sustain it. So I had to get my ability to reach God on my own, where you're going to have to do that as well. You're going to have to reach God on your level. Wherever you are, you have to reach God. I know all of y'all have watched Forrest Gump because that's my favorite movie. And I know what you're going to get, a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get in it. So you might as well enjoy every little morsel. But in that movie, the guy, Captain Dan, he had a problem with God. But once he fought with God and he wrestled with God and God showed him who God was, he had a peace about him and his life began to progress because he understood God is God and he going to do what he want to do as long as I line up with him. And that's the same thing you have to understand. As long as you know who God is and how God operates, you have to line up that he'll be able to produce your life in the way that he calls it to go. So as we are going back to Eden, I'm going to bring you with me. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to start taking out the mess and passing the torch and the flame to our children, however it comes. Whether messy or gorgy, we're going to deal with it. But we're going to know we're going to get back to Eden and back to you.